What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reviewing Game Week 29 in the Premier League. Once again, I'd like to issue an apology for how late this video is. Start off with Burnley-Brentford, where I banged the prediction. 2-1 Burnley, come on. If there's any game this season that has been a meme game, this has got to be in there, man. Brentford were down to 10 men within the first 10 minutes after Reguilon pushed Vitinha in the back with both hands when he was about to score. Literally nothing, no defence at all for him there. Clear red card, clear penalty. Tucked over Run Larson, 1-0 Burnley. Burnley were really poor though. For a team that had 11 men, you know, they gave Brentford chances. They were the causes of their own downfall almost. Like, it's happened all season. Burnley try and be all clever, you know, play out from the back and make risky passes, and it just doesn't really work out too well for them. O'Shea tries to play the pass back to Muric, almost scored an own goal. Muric had a very good game, by the way, made a lot of very good saves. Fofana could have easily had a hat-trick in this game. He missed an open goal, then he robbed Flecken, who didn't know he was behind him, but slipped. It was very similar to what happened between Ghana and Portugal in the 2022 World Cup, where Inaki Williams robbed Diego Costa, but unfortunately slipped right before he was about to score. Anyway, he did eventually get his goal, pretty good finish, and Bremer came back for Brentford, which is the only bonus I think they can take from this game. And to be fair, I think Brentford should have a penalty as well when Zanka was wrestled to the ground during a corner. Don't know how that wasn't given. But for a team that had 10 men for the majority of the match, I thought Brentford did pretty well. But that's not enough. You know, they're in horrible form. They've lost 14 out of their last 18 Premier League games. They're lucky that there's been points deductions this season, because otherwise they would be in real trouble. Speaking of that relegation zone, Luton Forest. I thought it was a 2-1 Forest win. Ended up being a 1-1 draw. I thought Luton started the game pretty well, but Forest had some huge chances. They had two chances cleared off the line. The first one was Burke blocking an Origi shot. There was a Mengi one on Elanga at 1-0. And that goal was really nice. So Chris Wood, brilliant finish, great cross from Gibbs White as well. Mirello almost scored from the halfway line. Forest were definitely the better side in my opinion. They had the better chances, but right towards the end of the game, Luton Town got an equaliser. Luke Berry, who scored in all four professional English divisions for Luton Town, got his first Premier League goal and got Luton a very valuable point. That point becomes even more valuable because Forest were just above Luton. They were 3 points ahead heading into the game. A win for Forest meant the gap increased to 6 points. The gap now stays at 3 points, but Forest got a points deduction. They've been docked 4 points, which means Luton are out of the relegation zone. There's only 1 point in it, but Forest, I've heard Forest could get another one. So yeah, it's really sad, man. Like Everton as well. You've got Chelsea spending £1 billion in a year. You've got the big six spending whatever they want every window, getting nothing happened to them. But Forest try and spend some money to be competitive. Everton try and spend. Everton sold Richarlison and Gordon in back-to-back transfer windows, and they still got docked. Like PSR is just really stupid, man. It's literally designed so that no one can challenge the big six. There's so little chance now for teams coming up to compete. There's so little chance for teams who are in mid-table to try and get that next step. Like, obviously you've got a few like Brighton last year, you've got Villa this year who are doing well, but they're now apparently having to sell players in the window if they want to make transfers. You know, it's just really stupid, this whole system, man. Fulham against Tottenham, I was horrendously wrong on this one. I thought Tottenham were going to win 3-1. They'd won their last 7 visits to Craven Cottage in the Premier League. They lost 3-0. Even as a Fulham hater, I have to put my hands up and say well done to Fulham, because they were so good in this game. In the first half, I thought they were definitely the better team. They had the better chances. Tottenham had a few after the 25-minute mark, but up until then it was all Fulham. They were just relentless. Robinson had a very good game. Muniz scored 2 goals, 2 really nice goals. Could have had a third as well, but his flick just didn't come off. The way Fulham started the second half was really good as well. Sasa Lukic, beautiful goal from him, man. He took it like a striker. It was brilliant. Yeah, Fulham went 3-0 up. Tottenham had some chances when they made substitutions, like Werner missing an open goal. Overall, this was definitely the worst performance that Tottenham have put in this season. Even against Wolves, they were really bad, but I think this one was just something else. It's another loss when Van der Ven doesn't play. The last time Van der Ven got injured, Tottenham lost 4 on the bounce. Now, this injury isn't as serious and he should be back for the next game, which, judging by this game, they clearly need him. And that's nothing against Draghi Sin, because I thought he actually did pretty well, but yeah, quite clearly Van der Ven is the key in this team. And Tottenham spurned the chance to go a bit clearer of Villa, who were taking on West Ham the next day. in a claret and blue derby at the London Stadium. I predicted a 2-1 West Ham win. Ended up being a 1-1 draw. Very controversial yet again. Well, the start of the game was pretty even. Villa should have had a penalty for a handball on Emerson. It wasn't given because of proximity, but his arm was pretty far away from his body. Like, that's got to be a penalty. After that, West Ham sort of took control of the game. Antonio scored a really nice goal, brilliant ball in from Soufal. And yeah, West Ham dominated the second part of the first half and the first part of the second half as well, where they went 2-0 up. But Antonio had handballed it in, and it was quite unlucky because his arms were in front of his stomach. He didn't need to handball it. If he just moved his arms, that's a goal. But then he went off, and it's kind of understandable because he's only just come back from injury. He obviously got minutes in the Europa League before. But yeah, after he went off, they were absolutely dreadful. And it makes no sense why Moyes took him off, put Bowen up front, when Danny Ings was on the bench, and had a fantastic game against one of his former clubs. Just the week before against Burnley, he changed the game when he came on. Now, West Ham bought him from Aston Villa. He could have had another fantastic game. After that point, it was just all Villa. You know, they dominated the game. They got a deserved equaliser through Zaniolo, brilliant work from Diaby. And West Ham were then denied a goal right at the end for another handball. I think both decisions were correct. It did look like Souček did it on purpose, and it did hit Bowen before going in. Antonio did try to explain the rule and said that, well, it's only meant to be disallowed for handball if the guy who handballs it is the one that scores, which it wasn't in this case, but I think it's a clear handball. To be honest with you, I don't know why it took so long. It was a pretty even game all in all. I mean, West Ham probably had the bigger chances. Might feel a bit hard done by, but I think a draw was a fair result. So I thought the game week. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I'll see you soon for another video.